I'm back, and I'm a little bit rattled right now. I've been thinking about a few things, and it's uh, it's still about this situation with Jesse. And I was looking over my daughter's text messages. So what I'm doing, Angela, is I am directing this straight at you. I'm going to direct this straight at you this time. You want to get shitty with me? You go right ahead. Now, I'm going to be cautious about what all I say about you, but I got a few things to say. Now, I've tried to be nice to you in the last couple of years that we've been hanging out. What's it been, 3 years since Mom died? July will be 3 years. I guess it was only 2.5 years that we've actually been talking. And I brought it up on a previous video that you've changed. This video is directed at you, not Janessa, not Jesse, not Jennifer, not Deanna, not Jan. This is directed at you because I see what's happening with you. Your hormones must be off balance. I know that you have really made it up in the world, haven't you? You've really made it up there. You're very proud of yourself. And you've got a fantastic job. And you got a great husband. Congratulations. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. But the last few months, I think it's been ever since you bought me that bed, but a little in between all the time too. You claim on your text messages to me that you have not been chastising me. Nobody's chastising you. Nobody is scolding you. I beg to differ. You come over to my house and you frown on me every time you come over here. Remember when you came over here and started straightening up my plastic drawer? My plastic cabinet? Because you decide that I'm not living clean enough? I'm not living organized enough? This isn't your fucking house. That's not your garden outside. That's not your garage. It's not your yard. You don't come over here and boss me around, bitch! I pay the rent to live in this house. And if I want to live like a pig, I will. I don't appreciate you talking down to me. You had me so upset that I tried to kill myself last night. And I hope I can keep going. I was so mad at you because of what you did. You claim that you didn't chastise me. I'm going to tell you something. The first time we talked about this thing, you ready to fight me? I'll bring your happiness right down to the bottom. Because you are not telling the truth. The first time you brought this thing up, when you called me last Friday at my job, you did nothing but chastise me. And you know what? I think it was your disciplining me that got me going in the first place. You say on these messages here that I had an awkwardness. You decided you were going to tell me this thing about Jesse that came through Janessa because you say here, I chose to tell you in all caps so that just maybe I could help your awkward communication in the future. Awkward communication. I don't look at it like that, and I don't have to look at it like that. Do you think I don't know the meaning of weighing your words? You know how easy it would be for me to let you come over here and look at a real nasty mess? And then you'd have to explain to everybody why I did it. You want to live with that? You did nothing but discipline and chastise me on the phone when you were telling me about it. And that upset me before I got really angry. I don't have an awkward speech problem. Where's that coming from? It wasn't me, it was Jesse. Jesse can't grow a pair of balls. Jesse decided that he was the only person mourning. And as far as I'm concerned, that is extremely selfish. I was just making conversation. I repeated what Janessa had said to me at your house on Quinn's birthday. I didn't see any harm in it. If he's too sensitive, that's not my problem. And this has costed me my relationship with you because he's too sensitive. You got some screws loose, lady. You're going to send me this big, long message here so that maybe I could help you with your awkward communication in the future. You took offense and are trying to find every reason not to accept that you made a mistake. No one was talking any shit on you. Really? Prove it. They weren't talking about it? It came up in regular conversation. With who? With you? With Janessa? With Jennifer? Did this thing go through Jennifer? To Janessa? To you? So it's bounced through 3 people? And nobody's talking shit on me? Everything was peaceful until you fucked up with your hateful attitude because other people aren't the way you expect them to be. What about the way they're expecting me to be? What is the problem here? What is the underlying problem here? And then when I realized that I can't trust Janessa, she betrayed me by bringing this thing up to you. And what my question is what are her motives? This is what she was trying to get you to do so that they could split you and me up. And you're saying on here that it has nothing to do with it. I don't agree with that. Your hateful attitude because other people aren't the way you expect them to be. Who was I expecting to be a certain way? Jesse? Jesse's fragile like that? How was I supposed to know that? I have tried to tell you that I did not know that. And like I said, when you were telling me about this in the beginning, you were disciplining me. Telling me that, well, you don't know how to watch what you say to people. I have clients clients that I have to watch my tongue around. I have to be very careful about what I say around my clients. I don't have self-control with my mouth. I know that you've been noticing that I have been getting a little nerve-wracked lately. Have you noticed that we have a great big political crisis going on? I have been very upset about it. I am in fear of what's coming in the United States. And I'm not trying to pass the buck. This is true. This is how I feel. I am very upset about this president. Because, you know what I was thinking is that they're firing people. Do you know that that is going to become a trend and you could lose your job? Doesn't matter if it's the Ukraine. You work here. Your company might be based in UK, but you work here. And UK, you don't think there's a problem over there? Is it that Russia? They're on this big firing spree. You think I'm not afraid of losing my job? You know what people do when a big crisis comes? First, they get rid of the cleaning lady because that's a luxury. I'm worried about that. I have been on edge because of this. But that doesn't have anything to do with what I was saying to Jesse. All I did was carbon copied what Janessa said to me at your house for lack of a better conversation. It's not my problem that he took offense. I wasn't accusing him of anything. How many times do I have to explain this? How long is it going to be before you finally realize that you're not looking at it right? Oh, and this is so screwy. You said that I need therapy. What about you? Wow, look at this conversation we're having to have. I mean, I'm talking to a fucking camera. You won't talk to me. So I'm going to talk to you on here, and I got a few things to say to you. What else did you say on here that was so mean and offensive? Janessa has been nothing but good to you. Let you take their family pictures, trusted you to return them. I'm going to mail her pictures back, and I'm not even going to copy any of them. I will send them to Brent's barbershop. I saw it online. They're going to be getting these damn pictures back because I'm not going to be vicious like that. You take your goddamn pictures and shove them up your fucking asshole. And completely understand your awkwardness. There you go, bringing up awkwardness again. Trusted you to return them. Thought of you when dividing her father's ashes and completely understand your awkwardness. I wasn't feeling awkward that day. I was quite relaxed that day. Why is everybody trying to put me in this little mold of how I'm supposed to talk and act? And then you accuse me of telling everybody else how they have to act. When is somebody going to point out Jesse's fault in this? Huh? I'm waiting. So Jesse is completely innocent in this. Because Jesse is an introvert and he is... Are you listening to this, Jesse? How about you, Jennifer? Now you hate me even more? You never liked me to start with. I know you don't. I know you've never liked me. That's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter to me at all. Trusted you to